there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Take me friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back, say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now, we all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N. This is Crime Watch, and we're back. Top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked on online, a special good evening to you. All those of you who are looking at us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Yeah, Instagram, yeah. All my Instagram followers. I should be up and running on Instagram. I haven't been on Instagram for about a year. Yeah, the last time I think I was in Instagram was in Miami. No. In Cora. Yeah, I haven't been on Instagram for a good while, boy. So you can follow me on Instagram. Shalin, you have my Instagram address? Ian Allen, yeah, follow me, yeah. I think it's about 50 or 60,000. And you can follow me on TikTok also. Yeah, I need all the bacchanal. Huh? What are you doing there? You are deal for TikTok or? Stop. This place not easy, you know. This place not easy. You want to tell this place not easy. This place not easy, you know. This place not easy. Let me get down to the thing before we ready. There's some people I want to call. I just want to let you know what's going on in this country. This show is, you know what I decided? I think soon I'm going to take out this Crime Watch, you know. And just put IANallen.org and the Ian Allen show. Yeah. We got all level of, it's all level of crime. It's a parliament, it's a criminal. Outside it's a criminal. I think, yeah, I might do away with this and just put Ian Allen show. Because I'm dealing with everything now, every single thing right now. You saw today, ladies and gentlemen, in fact, just to let you know, the murder toll is 367. 190 patients currently in state quarantine facilities, 471 persons in home self-isolation, 5,531 recovered patients, 24 COVID-19 patients in step-down transition facilities. You know, you see, they don't know how to make money in this country, you know. But I go deal with him. You have persons, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, during the course of the show, I go deal with Kafa. Kafa, I go deal with you. I go deal with you today. Convent girl, I go deal with you. Just to let you know, this has been, but the baby is okay. A baby girl was abandoned and found at BEAUCARRO Road in COUVA earlier today. Police said around 11:30 a.m., residents told them they heard an infant crying in a bushy area. Police went to the spot and found the child and took her to the Chaguanas health facility for a checkup. Police said while they are still trying to find out more about the baby, her parents could face charges of child neglect, abandonment, and possibly attempted murder, depending on the circumstances. Freeport police are investigating. So this is the area they put the child, in a bushy area. Wow. This is the area, right? Not by the house, it's a bushy area. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But listen, man, somebody you know, here come home with our child today. And I need to know. I tell you, I need to know. That is craziness, you know. Craziness. But the child is alive, eh? The child is alive. But who will put, and imagine, you know, this place is really crazy, you know. Imagine, I can't even stand in the sun for more than 10 minutes. I've been real honest with you. I can't take the sun. The sun is too hot. I start to sweat. If I have to exercise, it's different. So I'm in a condition whole day, but just the whole idea in the sun real hot. And imagine they put that child in the bush. Thank God, but you know, boy. I.A.N. Allen would really like to know who put that child here. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a woman is warded in serious condition at hospital after she was knocked down by a vehicle near Sealot's walkover on Wednesday. Police said the incident occurred around 4:20 p.m. The driver of the Nissan vehicle leading east along Eastern Main Road near the walkover claimed he struck the woman while she suddenly ran out the roadway. PC Samaru and Alexander visited the scene and investigating. Also, the SCA examination will be held on June the 10th. 2021. So those who write in SCA, June the 10th, 2021, and students will see a reduction in numbers of questions. The Ministry of Education has made changes to the examination for 2021 because they already know that they have failed the children. They already know that those doing the Zoom classes and whatnot, not everybody has a laptop, you see. So they rather change the questions in the SCA than give you a laptop. That's what they're doing, you know. Because now the Ministry of Education has said that changes will be made to the examination for 2021. Students will see a reduction in numbers of questions. Why? Because it is a fact, and this is evidence that, okay, I feel something hit me in my head. Like a fly or something. Okay. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the adjustments to the written papers are as follows. Mathematics, the numbers of items have been reduced from 45 to 40. English language arts, the numbers of items have been reduced from 43 to 36. English language arts writing, narrative writing will be assessed for 2021 only. But it's a clear indication, ladies and gentlemen, that they have reduced the questions for SCA that will now be on the 10th of June 2021 because it's a clear indication they realize, but still they rather make adjustments than to find the money to buy a laptop. That's what's going on here in this country. Eh? Also, today is the International Men's Day. It's an annual international event celebrated on the 19th of November. Objectives of celebrating an International Men's Day are set out in all the 6 pillars of International Men's Day. It's an occasion to celebrate boys and men achievement and contribution, in particular for the contribution to the nation, society, community, family, marriages, child care, blah, blah, blah. Also, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know really fast, the TTPS is today mourning the loss of one of their own, an officer from the Mountain Branch, following an accident earlier this week at the Queen's Park, Savannah. In fact, Commissioner Gary Griffith and the executive of Trinidad and Tobago Police Service extended condolence to the family and friends of their colleague, Regimental Number 7255, SRP Lennox Mohammed. He had an accident, apparently, he works Mountain Branch, and he had an accident while on the horse. Don't know if he fell off and whatever happened, but it's so sad to his family. You know, PC Mohammed was involved in an accident. This took place on Tuesday the 17th. The officer had 8 years service with the TTPS. He resided at Cantaro Village, Santa Cruz. PC Mohammed spent all his policing career at the Mountain and K9 branch. That is so sad. His family accept my sympathy. You know, I will tell you this, and I could never understand why, for some, you know, they have this thing that if you die in the line of duty, you'll get $1 million, right? But if you die at home, you have nothing to get. You know that? You know that? So I can't understand. So for me to get $1 million, for my family to get $1 million, I had to be in some shootout with police and bandit, and I have to get a bullet. I'll get the money. But what about if you get sick while you're home, but you are currently enrolled? You are getting nothing. You are currently enrolled in the police service. Police officers. Police officers. Just imagine that. Doesn't make no sense, eh? Once you are enrolled as a serviceman, if you can't make the million, well, it should be across the board, $1 million. Once you are enrolled, if they say you get $700,000, or let's say die in the line of duty in a police car, you still get something. Your family get to pay all the rent, they get to pay all this, they get to pay all that. But other than that, you know, the police service, I think, what you call them, boy, the social welfare. It had 22 police officers attached to highway patrol, 20 or 21 police officers attached to highway patrol, and asked them, any of these officers, if they ever got a hamper, if they ever got anything from their colleagues, from the police welfare, social welfare, whatever, blah, 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 to assist them while they were at home. They got nothing. They got absolutely nothing. I could stand and tell you that. So you see, you're running your blood to water, but you have nothing to get. Some of you want to play best cop, great cop. When you get shoot, you know you got good front page. I will come in your funeral, I will go live. After that, you have nothing to get. Nothing to get. Dog eat your supper. You know what police officers right now, you have a policeman trying to get, he need to get an eye surgery done. I think he's a former police officer. Nothing. We don't ever check our wounded, our soldiers. Once a soldier, always a soldier. Once a police, always a police. And even though you give your life for country, but after you walk out of the job, police, they don't ever check back for you. They don't ever check back. They don't invite you for nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And even some of your own too. You ask Johnny, he will tell you that. But Johnny don't need nothing from nobody. Johnny Abraham. He have his garden, he have a little pond with all kind of nice cascadoos and all kind of cascadura and all kind of thing. You know, Johnny have his nice garden. He don't need nothing from nobody, but he can tell you that. You run your blood to water, you deny your family everything and time. Every day you're by police station. And when you leave, they treat you like dog. Yeah, they treat you like dog. I'm going to Bacchanal just now, madam. I'm going to Bacchanal just now. Just now. An unidentified man was shot and killed along Connector Road to Ruba earlier today. Just to let you know that. Also, an update. The burned body found in St. Joseph on Monday has been identified as missing taxi driver 37-year-old Andre Kenneth Smith, a.k.a. Mr. E. Smith was identified by relatives at the Forensic Science Center. Police believe he was taken in his car and carried to the scene at Bangladesh and St. Joseph where he was killed. On Monday around 10:30, a team of police officers visited the scene. So just to let you know, the body found in Bangladesh, that is a part in Curep, has been identified as Andre Kenneth Smith, a.k.a. Mr. E. A part of St. Joseph. Also, a 27-year-old man is in custody, while police are searching for 3 others following a confrontation with the penal police on Wednesday. About 3 a.m., police were responding to a report of an armed robbery at the home of a 51-year-old jeweler. I think I have a photograph of the one in custody, you know. But I think I have that. Look at the video. Boy, I think I have a photograph of the one in custody, you know. Hey, boy, I thought I had it now. That's all. Not now. I supposed to have that, boy. I'm supposed to have that. This one jump out like Batman. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. I'm going to take a fast break. When we come back here, I have something to tell you. And I have people to call. And I have something to tell you what the government plan to do to me. Let me take a fast break.
On the outside, many of us look healthy, but there could be trouble brewing inside. High levels of bad cholesterol can lead to heart disease, a leading cause of death in Trinidad and Tobago. Reduce your risk with a balanced diet, regular exercise, and Jameson's Omega 369 so you can be in good shape inside and out.
Jameson Omega 369, clinically proven to reduce cholesterol.
November is World Diabetes Month. Whether you've been newly diagnosed, are currently fighting, or concerned about a loved one, Platinum Medical Laboratory Services is here for you. We offer diabetes testing, which includes a free eye exam this month, by appointments only. Located at 244 Eastern Main Road, 5 Rivers, Arouca, or call 640-7745 for more info.
Experience the thrill of the grill at the ranch located at Trin City and C3 Center and opening soon at the Shops of Arima. Fast, convenient and efficient service. Delivery available via the Food Drop app. Visit or order today.
It's the best time of the year to get your Indian outfits. Get the best off-season deal at Fab India Expo. Now closing on November 30th, Foodie Thursdays. Get flat 50% off the entire food court. The biggest Indian expo in the Caribbean. Fab India Expo.
Here's what to do. You've got to flu responsibly, baby. Sneezing, coughing, got to block it. Dirty hands, you got to wash it. Panadol, you got to pop it. Nothing works faster. Nothing works faster.
Get your hand sanitizers at Crime Watch Studios. Hand sanitizers are vital, ideal for cars, homes, schools, office and more. Get your exclusive I.A.N. branded masks. Get a gallon for $230, 1.2 liters for $85 and masks for only $65 or call 225-3250 or our hotline numbers. Your health is your priority.
Hello Trinidad, the largest department chain in the Caribbean is here, American Expo, with a massive 50% off blowout sale. 3 mega locations newly opened: the Center of Excellence Macoya, the Rig Compound San Fernando, and South Haven Shopping Center Day Bay. Stock from Macy's, Target, JCPenney, Walmart, and more. Shop new arrivals in women's, men's, and kids' clothing, shoes, bags, toys, household items, and stationery. Like no other store in the nation, American Expo.
Sale extravaganza. Now on at International Tiles, porcelain wood plank tiles, $16.95. Designer ceiling installed package, cushion padded vinyl floorings, commercial and outdoor carpets, $42 per square yard. SPC waterproof click planks, $16.50 per square foot. Exquisite granite and quartz countertops, Turkish rugs, and doormats. A massive 10% discount store-wide. San Juan, Charleville, and San Fernando. And now open on Sundays. Prepare to be the envy of your neighbors.
Nestled in the trove of maturing trace lies the awe-inspiring Serenity Hills Palace, boasting of the most relaxing staycation Trinidad has to offer. This is paradise as it was meant to be. The most romantic rooms, calmest pools, accompanied by our expansive outdoor decks. Stay with a friend or up to 10. We cater for all events. WhatsApp 1917-239-5799 for inquiries and bookings. Flame Express Grill introduces its $25 lunch special. Enjoy tasty local dishes, all meats are halal, with something different every day. Visit any of our 3 locations with free delivery from our St. Augustine branch. Flame Express Grill, fresh off the grill.
Santa is back at the Mid-Center Mall Christmas Flea Market from December 5th to the 27th. Shopping, food, entertainment. Mid-Center Mall Christmas Flea Market from December 5th. Visit us this Christmas.
Arangwa's Alignment Center specializes in computerized alignment and balancing tire sales and service, new and foreign use tires, repairs on all sizes. We do diagnostic scan for all makes of vehicles, oil and filter change. Located at Rambuju Street, Arangwa. Call 675-6713 or 751-4346.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. You know, I was just thinking about something, yeah? I was just thinking about something. And I want you to know today, ladies and gentlemen, that in this country, we are not scrunting. We are not scrunting. We are not a scrunting bunch of people. You might believe that things will get hard. Things will get hard for you, but not for the people up in town, not for the 1%, and not for Rowley and his crew. Things wouldn't get hard for them. This country have a lot of money, you know. A lot of money. A lot of money. And even with respect to gate, you come and you cut the gate by 300, out of the 400, you cut it 300. You cut it because they don't care about education. But I got a little article from someone today. That's a little article. And I think I should read it to you. Good day, Mr. Allen. I am a current student of the UWI pursuing a certificate program, pre-science, to further my studies in medicine. I hope to begin my medical degree in September 2021. I am accessing GATE funding for the certificate program I am currently doing. With the new GATE amendment, it seems as though I will not be able to further my studies at all because my family and I are financially unable to fund my medical degree or any degree which I choose to pursue. I am asking and pleading if you can help us, the students, to try to or relax some of the amendments. Because right now, as the new changes stand, we cannot access GATE funding. After a certificate program, since we are only allowed one program to be funded, as you may know, a diploma or a certificate cannot get you a secure job. We need access to at least an undergraduate degree to have a proper job, career, and future. I am not in my class alone. I am aware of more than 100 students. If I start medicine next year, the tuition fee can go up to $75,000 a year. And medicine is a 5-year degree. Sir, Mr. Allen, the students really just want some clarity from the ministry, from GATE, so we'll know how to move forward. The ministry has not given us any information after the press conference on Friday 13th. Hey, boy, you see? You see? Over 100 persons. Over 100 persons, ladies and gentlemen. Over 100 persons. Just imagine that, affected by GATE. And you know what? I can go on and go on. You know what's going on here? And this child, her mom is a single parent. A single parent, eh? And imagine, ladies and gentlemen, so much money in this country. So much money in this country. And they cut GATE. And here you have the child of a single parent saying, I don't know what to do. My future is over now. It's bleak because a degree to pursue medicine is 5 years. And you know what's going to happen to me? I can't find 75,000. Look right now in front of Royal Bank or Republic Bank in town, in South. Some bank in South. I don't know if it's in Princess Town. Somebody was telling me Royal Bank or Republic Bank. It have a med student who has no gate for her. I think she's selling nuts or something. Selling nuts. Selling something outside the bank. Or I buy some nuts or something. Just imagine that. That is what this man, that is what this government is doing to ambitious young people who really want to take their life further. Who really want to take their life further. And that is why I tell you today, they don't care. They just don't care. And you know, you might ask today, Mr. Allen, but we don't have no money. That is the biggest lie. That is the biggest lie that has ever been mentioned to the citizens and preached to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. We have money. But let me tell you something. I'm getting our next file here. I'm getting a file on health. Let me tell you something. We have money. But the money, ladies and gentlemen, the money is not for you. It is not for you. It is not for your children. They rather make changes to the SCA. They rather make changes to the SCA. They rather make changes to all the questions that will be coming in 2021 on June the 10th. Well, common entrance for those of you who looking at me abroad. Common entrance, SCA. They rather make, but not give them a laptop. And that is why I tell you, this country has money, but they don't have money for you. It don't have money for your child. It don't have money for your husband. It don't have money for your family. Because the money will never trickle down to us. It wouldn't trickle down after it leaves the cream of the crop. The cream on top. You know what is the cream on top? The 1%. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, I tell it on national television, the prime minister of this country has become like a king slave. He's selling this country. He's selling out. He's selling it out. He is selling out this country. Whether you like it, when you see this acquisition from Piccadilly to Jackson Street and Hill and whatnot coming down, over 100, over 100. Where the document that we wrote on? Just imagine, let me tell you something, all the acquisition, since 2017, listen to me, since 2017, that was in the making. Since 2017, but they never came before election to tell you that over hundreds and hundreds of homes. And let me tell you something, when they take your property in town, it's going back to AGC, and then AGC can sell it to whoever they want. So government acquire your land, acquire your house, acquire your property that went on from generation to generation. Acquisition, they come in to take it. If you don't like it, you can't do nothing. They can't do nothing. You know what he's going to do? You know who's going to buy it? No East Indian and no African are going to buy it because that's big money. That big money. The 1% will buy it. I had stopped talking about the 1%. You know. I had stopped. I had really stopped. But I realized, now, this man is selling out this place. And that has been in the making, ladies and gentlemen, as Senator Anil Roberts said. Since 2017, I listened to an article, a little video he made about it. It was very informative, very informative. And I was impressed. But since 2017, this has been in the making. And you know, I will tell you this, sir. I will tell you this today. Hold on. I will tell you this today. Hold on. The properties. Hold on. The properties that we're supposed to come with today. Under the what is written on it? Look at here. Right. And you already asked, he said he want to revitalize. They want to revitalize. But where they're getting this money from? Because they're going to, you see what he's doing, what the government is doing, what exactly they're doing, they want to sell your property, they want to revitalize parts of Port of Spain, take the property, pass it through, UDCOT and HDC and whatnot, and then sell it back to persons who will tender for, who will want to buy it. But do you think you and I could buy that? You and I could never buy that. That will be sold to the people in town. And that is why I feel they want to do like a Dubai. You see how in Dubai have a royal family? They have a royal family, and the royal family own a lot of the major properties in Dubai. They own Dubai. It's the best. They're the best in Dubai. They're great. They want to make sure that the 1% could say that the capital belongs to them and not to you. Not to you. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, they are selling out Trinidad. They are selling out the port. They're selling all these ministries, and they're going to privatize this and privatize that. They're coming for Wassa. They're coming for Wassa. They're coming for Wassa. And let Wassa workers know all the left foot, right foot, all the left foot, and great is the PNM and Bacchanal thing. Great is nobody. To this government, great is the 1%. Great is the 1%. And that is it. 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 Look, I can tell you. You know, somebody was mentioning to me that even though they said that Whitehall cost 32 million, somebody told me, a good informer in a particular ministry told me, that is a big lie. They said they spent 32 million on Whitehall. Look, Whitehall here. That is a big lie. Whitehall budget went up almost 80-something million. But you see, this money, the 32 million, was just a gift to you to tell you, well, this is what it costs. This is what it costs. Just to make sure it has transparency and everything now. Break down the whole bill and say, well, this is why it costs 32. But let me tell you something. They give you that, but it didn't cost 32. It cost almost 80-something million. I get that from real good scores, real good sources. And even the President House didn't cost $89 million. It cost more. It cost way more than that. Way more than that. It cost almost 100 and something, maybe 170 something million. But they find 89 million is a good figure. It's a good figure. But they fix the document, they fix the digit, they do the thing right. It's like accounts. Any great accountant could tell you, they know how to fix figures. They know how to adjust the figures. They know how to adjust it. And that is what this government is doing. They are adjusting the figures. So when you hear, they say, when they come and tell you, brace your belly, bang your belly, don't bang your belly. Because while you tighten your belt, then put an extra hole in the belt. Because it can't tighten. It just loosen out and loosen out and loosen out. It just loosen out. When I watched today, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When I watched today, the places that this man going to fix, it's easy. I don't want a position. I ain't tell you what they do. I ain't tell you what they do. You know what they plan? They plan to come after me. And they are already sending messages to me. How much money? How much you think to cool it? I don't want to cool it. I am not for sale. And I always tell people, listen, I am not for sale. You see all them hungry journalists that now come in this dance? I work, ladies and gentlemen. I.A.N. work for Ansa McCall. Yeah. I work for their TV station, CNC3. And I work with them. They never, and let me tell you something, I will say this today. I know myself, I know my worth. Nobody can chain me up. And to this day, ladies and gentlemen, they'll always tell you, the highest paid person that ever passed through media in Trinidad and Tobago that the highest paid. Ask them, it was I.A.N. Nobody from Carney Savannah Road. Nobody can chain me up. I know my worth. I know what I'm capable of. And I tell people that. And when I walked out, I tell persons that the reason why I walked out, nobody never had a chance to fire me. Nobody never fired me no way. Nobody never fired me. I just decided because I don't want to give out my source. I don't want to say certain things. And I say if I do that, people trust me and blah, 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 and this and that. And I cuss up and I say, well, what's going on? If it had done, it had done. Where's 250? I go live. Yeah, but 250 is plenty too, eh? I say I go live. I go live. But when you look at what's going on in this country, it's just craziness. You know, ladies and gentlemen, it have persons in this country right now, right now, cannot even get a proper surgery, cannot even get a proper surgery, cannot even get a proper surgery. And I can tell you this, yeah? I'm going to tell you this. Listen to me. This is major programs and development for the period 2017 to 19. The following table shows a list of significant expenditure based on proportions of the budgetary allocation assigned. Listen to this, yeah? How much medical equipment upgrade? 39 million. Revised estimate 2018, 25 million, 60 million. You know the third highest chunk of the budget goes to health. And do you know, ladies and gentlemen, the third highest chunk of the budget goes to health. And you have machines breakdown in San Fernando. You have machines breakdown in Mount Hope. MRI, scan, machine breakdown. Port of Spain, San Fernando, to get your kidney, it break down. And it's billions of dollars in health. Boy, I have the document here, boy. I have the document here. I have the document here. I have it right here. I have it right here. I have it right here, boy. I have it right here. Imagine, ladies and gentlemen, new projects from 2016 to 2017. Health service support program, refurbishment and improvement of accommodation for vertical division, Ministry of Health, construction of Sandy Grande Hospital, construction of Diego Martin Center. Big money, all kind of 20 million. All kind of thing, you know, all kind of thing here. All kind of thing here. I have it right here. And you ask yourself, when people call you and say, but I.A.N, I can't even get a stone shatter in my kidney. Somebody said the worst pain that is similar to labor, a woman in labor, is a kidney pain. Stone in your kidney is the worst. I had a little touch of it many years ago. A little thing I had. And they took care of it. But it's the worst pain, It's the worst pain. It can shut down your whole side, all kind of real pain. And you can imagine people like that, bawling in pain every night, screaming and crying to get it done. And the machines are down in Trinidad. And yet we have billions of dollars being allocated to the Ministry of Health. And you can't fix the machine. Why? Come out and tell the nation why. Let me take a fast break. When we come back, we'll continue.
The Wellness Center introduces the Superfricator. It instantly removes skin growths and irregularities like skin tags, age spots, ring flesh, and spots from the face and body. Using non-surgical procedures, the Wellness Center can instantly lift the face, bust, arms, and legs, treat psoriasis and dermatitis, remove puffy dark eye circles, double chin, wrinkles, and even restore bold, thinning hair. Call Mrs. Bagan, a qualified medical esthetician with over 30 years of experience, for a microscopic consultation. Call 673-7418.
Build collagen, hydrate and nourish your skin with Organifi Gold. This 100% vegan superfood with 13 ingredients aids in the production and maintenance of collagen, resulting in more youthful, clear glow. Aloe vera, coconut water, camu fruit, and pomegranate are some of the ingredients which hydrate your skin and produce collagen. Available at pharmacies nationwide, or contact Gradient Health and Fitness, the sole distributor for Organifi in TNT today.
Eat healthy and stay positive with O-Snacks Omega-3. Enjoy almonds filled with vitamin E, healthy fats and fiber. Walnuts may decrease bad cholesterol, lower blood pressure and provide diabetic support. Amp up your vitamin B1 with pecans. Pumpkin seeds are rich in iron, protein, and zinc. Dried cranberries are an antioxidant, heart-healthy superfood. Boost your immunity with omega-3 mix. O-Snacks, a healthier choice.
It's the best time of the year to get your Indian outfits. Get the best off-season deal at Fab India Expo. Now closing on November 30th, 40 Thursdays. Get flat 50% off the entire food court. The biggest Indian expo in the Caribbean. Fab India Expo.
New Eyewear presents its luxury eyewear collection. Come and see some of the biggest brands in the eyewear industry. Versace, Nike, Nine West, Coach, Michael Kors, Ray-Ban and much more. Get great specials and promos every day. Pre-selected frame with special brand purchases. Get digital customized lenses with nano film anti-glare coatings and transition lenses. Situated at 91D Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas. Call 672-5052 or 390-3196. Conditions apply.
Head down to Ram Styles Curry for the best in local Indian cuisine. Enjoy both meat and veggie option. Our signature steaming roti keeps you coming back for more. Call for order and pick up or visit us at Extra Food Plaza, O'Meara Road, Arima.
Earth Veda Immunite tablets increases your immunity, especially during COVID-19, with ingredients such as turmeric, basil, ashwagandha, long pepper, amla, and ginger at all leading pharmacies nationwide. Call MTR Investments Limited for wholesale inquiries and more. Stay immune, stay strong.
Get your hand sanitizers at Crime Watch Studios. Hand sanitizers are vital, ideal for cars, homes, schools, office and more. Get your exclusive I.A.N branded masks. Get a gallon for $230, 1.2 liters for $85 and masks for only $65 or call 225-3250 or our hotline numbers. Your health is your priority.
Rami, pepper sauce, oh how you taste so good and we want more. Rami, pepper sauce, oh how you taste so good and we want more. Sweet flavor, spicy soca, reviver, perfect blend of flavor. Spicy soca, reviver, perfect blend of flavor. Rami, pepper sauce, the perfect blend of flavor.
Don't let the sun stop your fun or the rain ruin your day. Get complete coverage from custom canopies and coverings. Our team of highly qualified experts will have you covered. We fabricate, install and refurbish both residential and commercial awnings. We work around the clock to ensure the job gets done with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Call us in Trinidad at 293-6142 or 463-7429 and in Tobago at 282-1068 or visit our website.
Here's what to do, you've got to flu responsibly, baby. Sneezing, coughing, got to block it. Dirty hands, you got to wash it. Panadol, you got to pop it. Nothing works faster, nothing works faster.
You know, and I'll tell you this, yeah? I'll tell you this. I'll tell you something. Hold on. I'll tell you this today. Let's see if I get it on my phone here. Listen, let's see if I get it on my phone. I want to show you something. Open up the lines to me by time. Open up the lines. Listen. Open up the lines. I want to get something on my phone and read something for you. I don't have it, but there's somebody I wanted to call just to let you know people suffering and nobody don't care. That's a girl I want to call. Hold on. I want to tell you the money coming down here, the money they're selling tongue for you to suffer. Hold on. Hold on. Craziness. You know, the wife of a farmer in Canada is...
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, Cassandra.
Hi, good afternoon.
Ian Allen, we live. Tell me what's happening with your husband in Canada right now. Yeah. Cassandra, tell me what's happening with him.
Okay, my name is Cassandra here. What is happening in Canada? Apparently, my husband went to Canada to work on his farm program, picking apple, market farm. So the contract finished 2 weeks now. So, you know, they would shop and things for the family, use up the little money, they will have a little bit now. The Jamaicans got their exemption approved. So their flight was last night gone. So all of them left.
Jamaican get to go back. They're gone. They get exemption and they're gone.
Them was approved very fast. The Canadians, they stopped. So what happened, the Canadian government told them is the Trinidad government not approving the exemption.
Wow. Just imagine that. So all the money your husband worked for in Canada, he got to spend it to stay there now?
Yes. So right now, they had to, yesterday I spoke to him, they said they went and buy groceries and they're using up the little money. So it's just 3 months they went for. So they'll be coming home with nothing.
Wow. I want people to understand, you know, approximately how many farmers they have there right now? Trinidad nationals.
It's approximately about 60 of them.
60. I heard there's a little more.
Yes, a little more, but that's how much I could say right now for sure.
But it's not. But you see, Cassandra, you see, they left Trinidad and they went just to get a little work and come back. So Stuart, you can understand that if you leave these people outside there, the money that they work and they denied being around their family for so much months, the money will finish up right there. How come the Jamaicans could put things in place and make sure they get exemption and go back to the country and that is it? How come the Jamaicans can take care of their own and we cannot take care of our own? Cassandra, tell me.
You know, I talked to my husband last night and they're so sad to see that their friends are getting to leave and them have to stay there. And I mean, my children get up every morning. Mommy, when daddy coming home? When daddy coming home? And they were just...
Stuart, what do you plan to do? What do you plan to do? What do you plan to do?
That's why I call you to see if you could call out.
No, but somebody, and you see, and I will tell you something. If you realize in the press conference and whatnot, they have journalists not asking them pertinent questions. They have journalists not asking them questions that really affecting the day-to-day, you know, the normal man.
Yeah.
People know what to ask. And it's like, sometimes I believe that these questions are prepared and given to somebody journalist.
Yeah, but that's all the waiting on. Just for
so Stuart Young, what is the problem? What is the problem?
That's what we want to know.
Cassandra, thanks again. Thanks again. All right, Cassandra. So you see? Even the farm picking, the apple picking or whatever, the farming program that Trinidadians go up, where Caribbean people will go up the islands, will go to Canada to pick apple, to do whatever. I'll have a 3 month, that's a 3 month thing, you go make a little money, you come back. You go fix your house, you go change your roof, because remember the money not trickling down to us, it's staying up there, it's like cream. You know, it's staying on top. So the 1%, everybody gain. Rowley and them organizing, he's like king slave. So here what's going on. Anything they tell me to do, I do. We go sell tongue, we go sell everything, and that is it. And imagine, ladies and gentlemen, you have a woman here with her children in Trinidad, begging for her husband to come home. So the money he worked for 3 months, they got done just now. And Stuart Young, just imagine, Stuart Young, it is up to Stuart Young. Just imagine, that is the stage we have reached. It is up to Stuart Young. Who is Stuart Young in the scheme of things? Whence cometh this man? Whence cometh this man? They know what it is for a child to be asking for their father. Whole day they have nothing to eat, they're waiting because he come with a little money. Daddy coming for Christmas, you go buy things for me. Well, he don't know because I don't think he have a stepchild or something. I think he don't know, you don't really know what's going on. You really don't know what's going on. Yeah, you don't understand parent because I believe you have a stepchild or something. I think the girl. But remember he said I know his child, yeah? But you know it has stepfather's better than you, right? No stepfather going to deny the child, the stepchild, you know. Don't matter what, you know, they treat the child. I had a friend, this is serious talk. Me and his partners for years. And a day he tell me, I said, but this child look just a second. He tell me, if I tell something, I tell you. I say, what? He said, that child is not mine. I say, what? How many that child is not yours? Who child is the fireman on? He said, that child is not mine. He said, when I pick up she mother, the child was a year old or 2 years old, and the husband left standing, and I pick up, and me and she living how much years now? And I say, the child know that? He say, well, the child have an idea, but I wouldn't tell the child. I say, I don't know, but it doesn't matter. No DNA will change the feeling I have for that child. Wow. But a man that get remember Stuart Young that said that child is not you and up front. That child is not mine. I think they said that child is not mine. That girl is not mine. Just imagine that. Just imagine that. What really going on in this place, boy? What really, you ask yourself, what really going on? The money not trickling, boy. It's not trickling. Let me just take a break and I'll show you what's going on in town. Let me take a break. I'll show you what's going on in town. Here's something. He said revital. See, we have money. We have money in this country, but no, I just want to take a break to get something. It's not coming down. It's not coming. It's staying. Don't say Trinidad scrunting, we are nothing, It's mad money we are out here, But we have money for certain people. We have we want to make sure, he want to make sure, and this is what this is what the opposition and everybody should be talking about. This is what the meetings and them. I don't want to hear about no internal election and Kamala this and she this and that and all kind of thing. I don't want to hear about that. I want to hear about me and the people. What's going on? That's why I want to hear the children don't have no laptop. It have money, but no money. They're cutting this, they're cutting that. No money coming down to us, No money coming down to us. Imagine, let me just show you something. Memorial Plaza Development. Udicut Pre-owned, located at K Street and south of Memorial Block 2 House, a mixed-use complex. In the area there, if you can get those videos fast, they're going to put a whole plaza there, Memorial Plaza Development. Yeah, now after that, he's going to Salvatore site. The project is in planning stage of the development. Salvatore site. Do we have it by chance? I will cuss after the show. Did Erica show you what exactly? Thank you. We have a little adjustment after the show. Don't beat up with that. I will deal with that. But just showing you, ladies and gentlemen, what exactly is going on. To revitalize. They want to do all these things. So do not go today thinking that Trinidad is a poor place. Trinidad is not a poor place. It is a poor place for you who have no access. It is a poor place for you who don't fall under the 1%. It is a poor place for the East Indian businessman, for the Afro-Trinidadian small man who coming up and want to have a nice business. It's strange enough, yeah? It's strange enough, ladies and gentlemen. It's strange enough. It's strange enough. It's strange enough. It's very, very strange. Very, very strange that when the pastor was found that officers from FIU was investigating the incident in which the pastor attempted to change close to $29 million in old bills on December the 31st. Do you remember that? You remember that? The police search at the church was conducted simultaneously with an operation at an Ocean Avenue home in Gulfview, blah, blah, blah. Now leave that. But just showing you. And you ask yourself, that was how much million? 29 million. How come nobody here come from Barbados and London? You never bring in police. But when the little black people, the little black boy in La Hoqueta, however they get, I don't know how they get that money. They're saying, I don't know if that's 97, I don't know where that money is. I know 97 million missing from salary relief grant. 97 million missing, unaccounted for, yeah? Unaccounted for. The people in La Hoqueta start to rise. They start to buy ice cream plates. They start to open car wash. They pay up a loan. I tell you, as soon as the blackhead chicken and them start to rise, go down back. Call police for them. Just imagine that. Nobody can rise. The Afro-Trinidadian cannot rise. The East Indian in this country cannot rise. You know who can rise? Only in tongue can rise. And you're making sure that nothing for us, nothing for our children, nothing for a child who's crying for a scholarship right now, a child who a single parent child, who's supposed to pursue medicine from next year. Nothing for her. Maybe her father walked out, leave her, she and the mother alone. And she do and study and reach up so far. No scholarship for you. You cut it. We have the money, but it is not for us. I want you to go with that in your head tonight. Yeah? Go with that in your head tonight. We have the money, but it is not for us. It is for Port of Spain. And that is why I tell you from today, ladies and gentlemen, they will come after me. They will come. I hear they're planning. I hear they're planning. Rowley, I hear you planning, you know. Because from day one, I know you never like me. And I know you never like me. I come out from Corona and imagine so much people in this country and all you can study every time you go on the air is about I.A.N. Just imagine, remember this? You remember this?
One gentleman came in here from Florida, was COVID positive, run around Trinidad for a few days. And what was the effect of that? We had to close down bank, we had to close down but some of you in the media were exposed and the public was exposed to. One individual running around here. Just picture a situation where
imagine,
we are
but no bank, but nobody in the bank ever get no corona, Rowley. But if I am the media, how come I not in the press conference? Well, just for saying that, I'm going to make my attorneys and them, I want to go in the press conference to ask you a question. You see, watch me. Thank you. You put me on the map here today. You identify me as one media personnel. Where you studying me for? Are you sorting up your head? Look, he come back again. Remember the next time he come back again?
It's not a problem because she did not mix with the population. Right. She went straight into quarantine and is being treated. If as we had early on, where somebody came in positive and then run all around the population, including to the studio and to the bank and all around, that is what you don't want. This case,
run all around to the studio, to the bank. What you studying me for? I see a sick on me because you're buying the same shirt I'm buying, but I nothing. But at least you know what? I'm running all around, but no 1% running behind me. I ain't running behind nobody. I ain't gonna forsake my people south of the lighthouse. Because let me tell you something, all the left foot, right foot, all them people in love until the 100 homes, the 100 business people, that watch me, government acquisition, they're taking your property, getting your small money. They're gonna sell and they go through back to AGC and you the cut and whatever, and they come in and they go sell back your property. To who? To Rafi? To Jason? To who? To Mohammed and them? To Sergio and them? Who they gonna sell it to? To the Williams? To who? To the Richards? Who to who? None of you gain nothing. You know who gain? That 1%. That 1%. And if you, let me tell you something today, if you don't wake up and say enough is enough, it will just continue. And we have to start. Imagine the third biggest chunk of the budget goes to the Ministry of Health. Ask CAFA why the MRI machine in South and Port of Spain and Mount Up, how much machines down? How much machines down today? Ask them. The kidney machine down. But so where that money going? Where that money going, Rowley? Let me tell you something, And I want to tell you this today. I am not fearful of you, no. I respect you as the Prime Minister. Let me tell you something. You can stay there for 75 years, you know. I can come up and I the kind of man. I ace and I speed. I don't look at race. I don't look because you're African and I am not like that. Because my mother is Indian and my father is mixed. I have cousins who married full-fledged African fellas. And that don't bother me. My sister and them, straight. I have cousin with all kind of name, Mohammed and all kind of things. So I mix up in a Kalalu. But let me tell you something. You know why? If you, as Prime Minister, put people first, put we first, put the normal man first, put Trinbagonians first, put the people in Tobago first. Look, just imagine, did you tell them in Tobago, down to the PTSC bus workers, can't give, watch me, if I tell you about the PTSC bus workers, they can't even get a proper contract. They don't even have a proper contract, and how much years they've been begging Rowley. Boy, I could just go on and go on, boy. I could just go on and go on, boy. I could just go on and go on. I could just go on and go on. Put us first and you will stay there. But you don't want to do that. But as long as I am wrong, you are not going to deny us what we deserve. We born here. We grow here. We don't work here, we run here. Let me tell you something. We first. We Africans first. We East Indians first. You open all the beach and you lock off Cora. Why? All that money in health, and yet we can't even go to a proper hospital. And they come to sell tongue to who? Who gonna buy tongue? Who gonna buy gas station? Mohammed, who gonna buy it? Singh and I'm gonna buy it. William and I'm gonna buy it. Johnson and I'm gonna buy it. Is your people going to buy it in tongue? Boy. I want to say hello. It's Saturday. It's sad. It's a girl called Usha. A girl called Usha. Today was her funeral. You know, on the 3rd, today was that girl's funeral. You know, on the 3rd of October this year, the 2nd of October, she mentioned me and said, make sure, say happy birthday to me, I.A.N. And she had a sister, apparently she lost her foot. I've never met her, but she WhatsApped me and said, can I get a voucher to give out? And I gave her a voucher. I think I left some money in her envelope because she said her sister lost her foot and all kind of thing. She said her sister is an amputee. And I left some money in her envelope. And she said, she WhatsApped me and said, Mr. Allen, I'm so happy you helped me. I'm so happy. She said, I didn't get to tell you thanks, but thanks. I wanted a picture with you. You know, I found out yesterday the girl died. And this is what she said. Remember when I big her up? You remember? Also, I want to say a special happy birthday to this girl here. Usha Rajpal. Yeah, happy birthday, Usha. All right? Wish you all the best. Hope you know, I hear Usha dropped down. Heart problem. Look, today was her funeral. Let me tell you something. I can't leave the poor behind. I cannot do that. We have a birthday greetings. Shania Rampasad. What? Vinaya Rampasad, happy belated. Also Sherry and Jadu. I have a photo of Sherry and Jadu, but we can't leave these people behind. And today, that's why I tell you every day, support me. Come and advertise on my show. Make sure that we stay. You have to support businessmen, or you have to support me. You have to do it. We have to speak out. They have to go in Mount Hope and fix the machines. Listen, man, I'm putting up our email address. Look at it on the screen right now. I'll leave it at 1en.allen@gmail.com. Send me address, it comes directly to me. That's my personal email. Send me information. From next week, you'll have the website to go on, where you can send me information anonymously. But send me information, whatever ministry you're working in, concerns that are affecting you. Somebody must speak out. Because they don't care about us. But let me tell you something. Forget the past. Whatever happened, done happened. I'm not going to base the future on the past. We will move forward here. Let me tell you, we will move forward here. Watch and see. Good night.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our